Alright, welcome back. Hey, what an exciting day we had out on the lake, huh? If you joined my live today, you probably would have laughed a lot. So, on my way back, I went to the store. I got some ribbon. You know, I'm going to try this, see if it will make a texture. You know, a scale texture. It's really fine, and with the smaller lures I'm using, I'm really hoping. So, we tried to paint a couple of these yesterday, and it didn't work out very well. I got a new paint, so we're going to try paint these again. We'll see what happens. So let's mask off the bills. And see what we can do with this. Now, got some really funky paint, but I have lots of these, so I can play with them a little bit. So I can play with them a little bit and see what I can do with it. Oh, got good news today. So my lures will be in a retail store this year in the springtime, and it will be at Lake of the Woods in their marina. So if you ever want to see my lures up close, just go to Lake of the Marina, or Lake of the Woods, the marina. Of the marina, and I'll be there probably on Friday and Saturdays. I will stock that store with baits that'll work in the lake, of course. I fish that lake full time, and what works in that lake works in many, many, many lakes in the area. So it's not just that lake. So don't worry about that. So if you don't fish at Lake of the Woods, you can stop by here. I mean, if you live in Klamath or the neighboring area, I'd be happy to sell it to you out of my house. So we're going to put just a base coat on this now of white. So like I said yesterday, we had a little bit of an issue with this, and with this bait. It's because it's such a smooth surface, where the other baits I have, blanks, are textured in some ways. So this is a really smooth surface bait. So we're going to put whenever I painted cars, it was, when you first put paint on, you put a tack coat on it, just like this. And then you go through and you put another coat on it. And basically you're going to build it up real slowly. So let me bring that mic over here. Hear me better. Alright. So we're going to build this up real slowly. Hey Tasha, hey Richard. I survived this morning. Yeah, this is a real smooth surface with baits. So we're going to let's dry that. And I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to build it up a little bit, because yesterday it just wasn't going on like my other baits. These blanks, were The focus doesn't it's not focused very well. Let's see what I can do here. How's that? Let me see what that looks like. Well, this white base should work much better. Is that better? All right, good. All right, so now I bought some really weird paint. I bought a color shift. Metallic. I don't know how these are going to flow through the brush. I mean, they were so cheap, I wanted to just try it. Okay. We're going to go with this. Shake these things up really, 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 really good. You're welcome, Richard. I'm going to shake this up really, 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 really good. Because I don't know what this is going to, how this is going to look flowing through this brush. So this is a metallic paint. And I thought I'd play with these paints on here and on these baits. Just see how they flow through the brush. There's a red metallic. Sounds cool, doesn't it? It sounds really cool. So let's rinse out some of this white. Then we're going to put this red metallic in it. No idea what this thing's going. I'm going to put it on the paper first, of course. It's pretty thin, which is a good sign, by the way. Look. Yeah, it's really thin. So that means it'll flow. Yeah, actually it flows pretty good. Let's see what it does to the lure. Let's do one lure first. Comes out pretty rough. It's the metal specks that are going to give me problems. So I'm going to add a little bit of water to it. And just, this is, I mean, being have metallic flecks in it, you know, and going through an airbrush, not obviously the best thing in the world. All right. It's actually going on pretty good. Let's see what that looks like dry. That'll be interesting. So this is a red metallic. That's what this is. And this one is silver. This is silver. So let's see what this does. Not a whole lot of metallic in it. It doesn't look bad, but what I would like to do in it, again, we're playing with two of these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to darken it. And I'll thin it. I want it more of a blood red. So now I'm going to thin it. And then with that drop of black in there, we're going to do this one. Yeah, we're really playing with these new paints. Thin it out. This is more of a burgundy red. A little bit on the bottom of this. A little bit on top of this. Sort of gradate that. These baits are such a smooth surface. You gotta put it on really gradually. Alright. So let's dry those. Clean this out. So now, yeah, I'm all dried out. Yeah. Warmed up, man. That was quite an adventure today. You guys heard the ice. It was just cracking up and rupturing underneath me. I mean, it was, I don't know if personally, I don't know if they can have the kite festival. I mean, it'd be kind of scary to put a bunch of people in, because it's a big festival. The kites are like 50 feet long. I mean, they're huge kites. Reminds me of something I'd see in Asia, you know. That's probably what, you know, what its inspiration is, but, you know. Hey, buddy. Another Klamath Falls guy. So what I'm trying is some metallic paint on a very difficult lure, blank. This is a very smooth lure. There's no texture on this lure whatsoever. So what I'm doing, we're just really experimenting with two blanks. So that's a red metallic, and then I darkened it sort of a burgundy metallic on the other one. So now we're going to take silver. I'm going to take silver. I'm going to shake it up good though. Just got to shake this one up. Well, that's true. 4 inches is safe, according to ODFW, but it is 6 inches. But because of all the cracking and rupturing and stress fractures, people are going to trip. I mean, because the ice is shifting up and down. I don't know. You know, they might, I mean, like that one section is, that one section is volatile, the one I fell into. So, there's other sections. I'm sure that's not the only one on the lake. But I'd like to take my family to the kite festival this weekend, because it is quite the sight. Like I said, it reminds me of something I'd see in Taiwan or something. So I love Taiwan. Been there lots of times. It comes out. Okay. So this is a silver metallic. Should look like metal. This one. Really gummy though. I don't know if it's going to flow. Thin this out. It looks like snot. Lay it on real thin in layers. That's what we're going to have to do. So, I'm going to take this to add scales to it. Silver scales, of course. Real thin, a little bit at a time. real subtle though. Let's see what I can do on the other side. A little bit more pronounced. Blow dry a little bit. Alright. Pulled it off wrong. Let's see what I can fix that. For an accident. I'm going to dry that and I'm going to respray it. So, I just didn't, it's not what I had in mind. So that metallic paint, we're going to finish that one with it. I'm going to try something a little bit different with this one. I'm going to try this pearl white on it. So I'm going to try that as soon as I'm done with that silver. These are hard to paint. I mean, a perfectly smooth surface, it's like glass. Let's see. Alright. Oh my goodness, what did that? Came out weird. Wipe that off. See, it's a really hard surface to paint. It's just not sticking to it. I might have to gesso these. That's what I might have to do. So we're going to give up on this one. And we're going to work on this one a little bit. Because I think with this, I'm going to have to gesso it. And if you guys don't know what gesso is, it's a surface preparation we use in art to prepare canvases. And it allows the paint to stick better. Now, I've heard some people use it also in lures, lure painting, but I've not needed it until now. So it'll be interesting. You know, gesso's cheap. It's cheap stuff. Because artists go through so much of it. So, good night, Richard. Yeah, it's late for you guys, so I'm sorry. I was able to entertain you some today. Alright. Alright, let's try this. This is a pearl white. That's what this is. It's a pearl white. And just because this paint doesn't work on this too well, doesn't mean it doesn't work on the others. I just wanted to try this cheap paint and see if it would stick to this better. I mean, that red's doing a pretty good job, isn't it? It's just going to have to cure, I think, longer on this smooth surface. Alright, good. Alright, so we got a new net here. It's really fine. And we're going to see what we can do with this net. White's going on pretty good. Better than silver. Alright. Let's take that off. Yeah, it might be too fine. Might be too fine for that. Yeah, this bait is just so smooth. It pools. It's what was happening even with the Create Text paint. So I really can't blame this paint for this. Can't blame this paint on this lure. And I think these are going to have to be gessoed. These lures are going to have to be gessoed. Alright, let's clean this up. Let's get serious with some of the yeah, gesso these. Some people say gesso because it's done with a G, but it's gesso. I come from a bunch of artists. Plus I used to work in an art store way back in the 80s. These. I only got my spinners in for these. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Fine, fine, fine. So we tried it. We don't like it. Bought a lot of those stupid baits. They do not paint well. These paint really well. You notice they've got a texture to them, you know? These do. These have a nice texture to them. And they paint really well. So, it just holds the paint better. So we use Great Tex paint. And get the base on these. Now, these I plan on doing something really fun with. I've done a bunch of pumpkin seed sunfishes with these, and they turned out beautiful. Really, they did. I got a half a dozen of them over there. But these I make spinner baits out of these. So we're going to blow dry these. Now what we're going to do, we want this. We're going to go for pearlized turquoise in the Create Text line. You guys. There we go. All right. Sorry. All right, that's good. Let's get some air on it. Like a gold. When you put these two colors together, it makes a gold. And being pearlized, it really comes out really cool. All right. All right, good. Now, I really like these baits. These baits are really, 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 really cool. And like I said, I make them spinners. Voila. I don't worry about the head because I usually darken it up a little bit around the eyes. It looks gold. Looks like I put gold flakes on it. It's cool. So see what that's coming out to look like. Pretty cool, huh? That looks pretty cool. Alright, so we're done with this color. So let's air dry these. Like I said, it looks gold. Looks like I put gold metallic flakes on it. Really is a beautiful color when you mix those two. It's a type of brown. I mean, gold is a brown, but it's also a yellow and sort of in there. Now we're going to take this orange, just going to do some highlights on the belly and around the gills. It's going to look pretty cool. That's what it's going to look. It's going to look pretty cool. That is what I was going for. That's kind of what I was going for, guys. Gold, blue, orange. Alright, let's dry those off. Bring out my brush. Little girl's doing something up there. Thanks, Jay. Yeah, they're going to look really cool when we get them, aren't they? And these will have a metal spinner on the back of them. Because these are a spinner bait. I'll show you some. I'll show you. Let's see. Over here. It's a little bit different. I put purple on here instead of the gold. But you can see that? So it's got a spinner on the back. But that's the design. Although this particular fish, I didn't put purple on it. So, alright, we get this. We need to get our eyes. And our eyes. Alright. Let's pick out some eyes for it. Those eyes. Alright, let's make them flat. Let me check out this eye first. Hold it up to it. Don't like those eyes on there. I like the blue. Believe it or not, the blue looks cool. We're going with blue eyes. Blue eyes. Was that an Elton John song? Blue eyes. Looks good. Really pops a little bit there, so that's good. I like it when they pop. See that you can see the blue. That's good. More staged here. That looks pretty cool. I think it looks cool. I gotta make baits for store now, maybe two. He says Fish Lake would probably put them in their store too. Personally, I've never been to Fish Lake store. Went to Fish Lake once last year. I couldn't get out to the water. It was so muddy. It was so low. I couldn't get out to the water. So I didn't. I tried to Lake the Woods. Or I could always get out to the water. Alright, so now, this is pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. Let's get a little air on it. And I like those blue eyes, they're pretty. Oh, let's bring this down. Let's get some super duper secret weapons of paper clips. Make some room on the drying rack too. Make some room on the drying rack. So we got these. These now go to day 3. Oh. Sorry guys. I don't want to show you too much. These come down. Yesterday's turned out really good, guys. Even the smooth ones, they cured pretty good, so alright. Sorry. Alright. Let's dip these. Alrighty. First to go. Wow. That's beautiful. It really is very pretty. I love the blue eyes. Put it on the drying rack. And next, this little guy. Air bubble stuck to it. I had to shake off. Look at that. These dry even better looking than this. That is that. Real pretty. Let me show you something about the yesterday's. So these are yesterday's. So this was that difficult smooth body that we painted today. Didn't turn out too bad. Didn't turn out too great. But that could still catch a fish. So, let's still catch a fish. So this was sort of the crappie pattern. Now, if you remember yesterday, we put some blue up on the shoulders. And I really don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see the blue. It's subtle. But the picture I had showed that blue up on on the shoulders, and it turned out really good. I know it's subtle, but it works. Now this one, remember, I hand painted 2 different colors for the stripes. So this one's actually, the stripes are hand painted. So with pearlescent colors on it, thought this turned out really good too. So again, I love the eyes. You know, even with this one, look at those eyes. I mean, they just sort of pop. You know. So then, the day before yesterday, we painted. We got a little crazy. My British mates got a little crazy. Told me, "Hey, do a rainbow," or something like that. So I love this color combo. This is a deep diver, but I love the gold and the turquoise. Pretty simple. I even painted the fins gold on this one. That looks really good. Thanks, Jay. This one was really, I don't know if Jay's idea or Rich's idea or somebody, but kind of went with a burgundy, red, orange, and green, platinum spots on it. I don't know. This one's going to be crazy. It'll probably catch the most fish. That's my Brit bait. And this one turned out really, really good too. I love the sort of the transparent yellow on it underneath the green. That turned out really, really good too. So this was day before yesterday. So we did these three. So very cool. So we've got a lot of them on the drying rack. You know, what do we got? 5, 11. We got 13 on the drying rack right now. So, and we've got, I don't know. We got to make lots of baits if I'm going to stock stores, especially if I do 2 stores on fishing lakes. So we're going to be working on all that. How you doing, Glasgow? You know, I think Valerie sent you something from me, didn't she? William. William, did Valerie send you something from me? They're baits that I'll be sending out tomorrow to the UK. So, these baits. So these are all being shipped tomorrow, and these are shallow diving jerk baits, slow sinkers, and come on, let go, stupid hooks. So these are these are the ones I'll be sending tomorrow, shipping tomorrow. And this one I really like. Now, I'm sending this one to Rich. I really like this one. I hope it works for you guys. You know, so Rich isn't going to have the bright colors unless I have another one of the bright colors, but this one I think is always going to win. So these are the ones I'm sending to. I'm sending Valerie this. She likes it. That's what I'm sending Valerie. So it's a spinner, pumpkin seed sunfish, similar to what I just did, except different colors. This one's more blue than it is green and gold. So this is what I'm sending Valerie. And with each order, you get a sticker. It's very important to put Terrible at Fishing on your tackle box. Somebody just wanted stickers from me, so it is so funny that people want the sticker. I have to order more stickers. It's very cool though. I love, I'm going to be giving away. I'm going to be giving away something really cool in the next few weeks. As we hit 600, we're at 580. Something going wrong with my. No, I'm still broadcasting. Okay. So, I made a shirt, a really cool shirt. I'll be giving one of those away. And my next shirt, which will probably be when we hit 1,000, I'm going to put everybody's YouTube channel on it. Put everybody's YouTube channel on it. So it'll be an advertisement for everybody who's been supporting me. And it's going to be fun. You know, everybody's got a little logo or something. I'll put that on there. You know, my biggest lure I did is this one. This is the biggest lure I've done. 6-inch. That's a 6-inch lure. Real pretty. Pearlescence. I gave it this burnt orange, you know, highlight. Yeah. So, yeah, I can do bigger ones. This is a 6-inch. This is the biggest one I've done. Sure came out pretty though. Look at that. I mean, it's just came out real nice. This is a shallow diver too. Weight transfer system for longer casts. This is a pretty lure. This is a real pretty lure. Nice shape, nice rattle in it. Even really sharp hooks. Really sharp hooks. You know, I only put good hooks on my stuff. I will tell you that. These are Mustad, VMC KVD. These are really sharp hooks and strong. So I change out hooks all the time. So I don't like getting a bait with a cheesy hook. But yeah, this is a big one. That's a big one I did. I could get bigger. We could do big. We could do big. You tell me what you want. Next order I do, I can order a big one. Or two. So, but I do have all these with addresses. So these all have everybody's addresses here. So and then we got my little boxes. And we'll get these shipped out tomorrow. So that'll be very exciting for you guys. And then what I'm thinking about, all my UK buds, we'll do a contest. So the winner of the contest will get a set of my books. So the winner of the contest will get a set of my books. I'm not quite sure what to do with the contest though. So whoever catches the most fish in a week's time wins. That's what I'm thinking. Seems like all you guys get COVID though. So that's a really cool bait, that big one. So just tell me what you want, William. I mean, we'll do something for you. I want to take care of all of you. You guys support me really well, and I really appreciate it. And you guys are good mates. Good mates. So I just got to take care of my UK guys. I just got to take care of you. So tomorrow, I'll probably get them in a week. You know, these baits. So thanks for taking care of that, Jed. All right, guys. I'm going to do the outro. Thank you very much for joining me on my wild and crazy and humorous fishing trip this morning. Valerie was laughing all day long. So, and if you have not watched Rich and Leo's live fly tying on Saturday, you just gotta watch it because that was funny. We had such a good time. So take care, everybody. Thanks, Jay, very much. And William, pike fishing tomorrow was going to do that spinning, but snapped my spinning rod. So we'll be dead baiting. Oh, what a bummer. Well, tell me what you want, William. Just tell me what you want. We'll work on it, okay? All right, let's do the outro.